Hey, what's up guys? Chris Denny with Simple Sluice Prospecting at the river today with a friend of mine. He was kind enough to take me to his secret spot, and so I didn't want to film a whole lot today, but I wanted to show you some of the gold in the indicator mat. So I'm using one of his flares that he made out of, I can't remember what that board is called, but it's the stuff you see on the side of the road with, well, you know what you're looking at there. Anyway, it's worked out really good. Today I'm running the combo mat with the mini mat, and it required quite a bit more flow than when I had the micro in the front and the combo in the back. So anyway, that's just good to know. Right now the water level is pretty low, and the flow isn't quite what you'd like to see. I mean, there's plenty of flow in some places. You can see the salmon. Yeah, you can see them swimming around there trying to make their way upstream to go die. Yeah, check that guy out. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, they're all over the place. But anyway, so sorry about that. I'm gonna bring you guys back when I get home. I lost my snuffer bottle. It floated right on down the river. So fortunately, it only had one flake in it, and it was the biggest flake of the day, but it didn't have a whole bunch of gold in it. So you win some, you lose some, but I'll see you back at the house. Alright, so I just wanted to give you guys another peek here. Some of the gold in the indicator mats. Not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. There's a chunk of gold in that first cell, and I know I've seen other pieces down in this micro mat. So this flow is working pretty good. Pretty happy with what I'm seeing. Alright everybody, we're back at the shop. This is a couple days later. Things have been busy both around the farm and with work. So today we're going to classify down the concentrates. So this is, I'm going to say it's about 3.5 buckets of 1/4 inch classified material from the river. So I did 6 semi over half full buckets. So that's all that I care to handle when I'm on the river walking on slippery rocks. So yeah, this is going to be fun because I feel like I got a fair amount more gold than usual. A friend of mine was kind enough to bring me to his secret spot and show me his specific digging practices, you know, area specific, and so that was it was pretty neat. I think it paid off. I saw more gold in my indicator mat and in the dream mat than I had previously in my spot. So this should be exciting. I'm hoping that we have at least 20 milligrams, 0.2 grams. So we'll see, but I've got the cleanup buddy set up and ready to go. Now this, I turned the flow down a little bit slower than I had it last time, and I'm gonna feed it a little bit slower because I did lose a few pieces in that last run. So we're gonna do that. You can see I have the dollar store kitchen strainer, and I think I might get out the 1/8 inch classifier. Maybe I'll run that in the bigger pan. So we'll see, but I'll bring you guys back when we get to classifying. Alright, so I went ahead and classified these off camera because it's just so much easier to do so, and I don't want to make a whole bunch of splashes on my my nice rust-free welding table. So that is the above 1/8 inch classification, and I can guarantee that we're not going to find anything in that. Obviously we're going to go through it. That is the below 1/8 inch and above kitchen strainer, and I hope that we find something in that. I know some of those yellow rocks in there right now look like gold, but they're not. I did just give it a really quick pan back because I'm curious and I didn't see anything. I'm also not terribly surprised. I don't I don't know what mesh kitchen strainer is, but I'm gonna guess it's probably like a 16th or something like that. So this is the sub kitchen strainer, and in this shot, that yellow that you see there is in fact gold. So there is, let's see if it can focus. There's a nice little flake poking out there, and I saw a few others, which makes sense because I saw good looking color numbers in the sluice box. So anyway, I'm going to set the camera up and we're going to run this first because I'm going to need this pan, and yeah, we're going to get to it. We're going to get this bad boy plugged in. It works. So got my little washer bottle. Some of this I'm gonna probably speed up. Yeah, I just saw a decent flake go right in the spoon. But watching somebody slowly spoon feed a cleanup sluice isn't the funnest video in the world. But after all, I would assume anybody watching this video is probably into gold prospecting and probably watches other videos. So you're used to this. I made a rookie mistake. Kind of a big one. If we lose gold into the catch pan, this is probably why. I didn't knock the bubbles out. And I know I watched a few flakes go in there, so that was stupid on my part, but at least you got to see it. Fortunately, there's only a few bubbles. The black sand actually knocked them out pretty quick. I do see a flake of gold in one of the vortex cells, so that's good. We'll just see what happens, see what kind of damage I did there. There's one bubble that's just not going away. Come on, there we go. Anyway, again, it is probably my biggest gripe about rubber mats is their ability to create bubbles, and those bubbles, if you're not aware, they will prevent that cell from capturing gold. Anyway, all right, looks good now. So we're gonna keep scooping. So I'm a pretty honest guy. I default to honesty. I don't default to lies. I feel like I don't want to be lied to, so I don't lie to you. And my videos are pretty much a one-shot take. I don't, you know, if I make a mistake, you get to see it. I have no shame in that. I will also admit that I'm a horrible videographer, and for that, I thank you guys for watching, because I know that there's a lot better content out there. Speaking of good content, or just content in general, so in one of my videos, I threw out a name, a video, a channel, Gold Putz, Guldputz. The guy out of Colorado. Here's another bubble there. A well-spoken guy. He's a gold prospector, and he found my channel. He purchased one of my sluices, and that's not why I'm giving the shout out right now. I'm giving the shout out because he's a cool guy. He has great content. He doesn't waste a bunch of your time. He gets to the point. He speeds up the unnecessary stuff. He's fun to watch. He comes up with all kinds of creative ideas, making classifiers out of buckets and doing this and that. Give him go check him out. Give him a subscription. He deserves it. I think he's one of the smaller channels right now. I think he's somewhere around 160, maybe 9 subscribers. And I'd love to see this guy get more than that. He deserves it. He puts in the work. He has good input. It's just fun. It's good content. So check him out. Gold Putts. If you have trouble finding his channel, usually you can see one of his comments on mine. The cells are cleaning out good. I do see flakes. I see 2 different flakes in this one cell stuck in the vortex, and they're trying to bury themselves in the black sand. One of them successfully did, and the other one is close. It keeps trying. I'm seeing gold in actually several of these, so that's encouraging. Yeah, I can see at least 10 little flakes in there. I can't remember if I mentioned it in an earlier part of the video, but I did lose my snuffer bottle, and ended up finding it on our way out. It was a couple 100 feet down the river. So that was cool. I've lost 2 snuffer bottles, and I found both of them. So the first snuffer bottle that I lost was probably, I'm going to say 15 or 16 years ago, somewhere in that range. And it was on the raging river. I want to say that's King County, but I could be wrong. It's outside of Bellevue, Washington. And I lost it, I thought for good, for certain. And it was in fact, it might even be the current Garrett Gold Guzzler that I'm using. I'm pretty sure that it is, unless I gave that one to my dad. I can't remember, but anyway, I lost it, and I looked for it, couldn't find it, and ended up finding it the next year. So after it had gone through flood stage and the whole 9, I found it. It wasn't far away. I mean, it wasn't like it was 2 or 3 miles downstream. I want to say it was just a few 100 feet. It was balled up in a bunch of roots. And man, what a welcome sight, because I want to say it had like, I don't know, 3 or 4 prospecting trips on it. And in that river, I know that there's some decent gold, but I got okay gold. And so for, every trip was a lot of work. And if you know anything about prospecting, especially in Western Washington, it's all flood gold, it's all small, and it doesn't weigh much. So I was very proud with what I had in that snuffer bottle. And when I found it, sure enough, the gold was still in there. So that's pretty cool. I'm 2 for 2. So let's hope that in the future I don't lose them and I don't have to find them. Alright guys, so first we're gonna pan out the tailings from the cleanup buddy. And this is obviously just the way that it was left. You can see there's plenty of blowout. That's going to be your lighter stuff that would have made its way out anyway. So I guess it's just less for us to pan through. I'm going to try to make this quick, and I may end up even just speeding up the video and show you what's in the findings We are using surfactant this time. I don't have jet dry. I'm just using regular Dawn dish soap. So I'm gonna pan this out, see what we get. So this is a pretty giant pile of black sands. There is not a ton of blonde stuff in here, so this is probably going to take a while. Alright, so we're getting down to the nitty gritty. And with the way that I stratify, normally when there is any decent amount of gold, it shows up in the toes. Oh, almost knocked over my snuffer bottle. I'm not seeing any gold yet, so that is encouraging. Let's pull this back. Oh, come on. Okay. So this is going to reveal anything that the cleanup buddy missed. And I did see a couple of micro flakes in there. I see 2 dancing around. They're really tiny. Hopefully we don't see any big ones. That would be nice. I'm glad that I used a surfactant this time. So there's a tiny, tiny little piece right there. I see a few other micro flecks coming up. I'll get you guys closer. Yeah, I'm seeing some really tiny flower gold in there. But it is gold. And that's why we pan our tailings. But I'm going to say that with slowing the feed rate down and slowing the water speed, this is certainly better than last time. This is some really, really fine gold, you guys. I'm okay with a certain amount of loss. You have to be realistic. With the gold that we get around here, you're gonna get migration. Okay, so I'm gonna try to group these together and get a close-up. Okay, I don't know what you guys are looking at there. I'm gonna try to, okay, there you go. All right, we got a little handful of micro specks there. Those are really tiny. Gold, nonetheless. Once you see the amount of gold that's in that, I'm sorry, you probably can't see what I'm pointing at. Once you see the gold that's in this, and then you put into perspective, weight-wise, what the gold buddy lost versus what's in here, it's immeasurable. So anyway, that's good news. I'm glad to see that. So let's move on to the biggest. I can guarantee you right now, we're not finding gold in here. This is going to go super fast, as it should. Okay, let's run this stuff off. We could probably even, here, let's submerge this and just we know that there's no gold sitting on that top layer. And I don't want to bore you guys. Yeah, that's just all clean rock. If there was anything this size in here that was gold, it would have fallen right to the bottom. There would be no question about that whatsoever. Nothing. No gold. Nope, that's not gold. Okay, well, we tried. So now we're going to move to the next classification. This is above kitchen strainer, and again, this too is going to go pretty fast. No black sands to deal with. And again, you have to trust gravity. If there was this would be picker territory. And if there was a picker this size, it's going to go straight to the bottom. So you got to trust the process. You know, some people might think that I'm panning this kind of fast, but when you've done, I don't know how many hundreds of cleanups or how many thousands of pans, you learn to just simply trust the process. Okay, let's pull this back. Let's get a little more water in there. Come on. I would be thrilled if there was something in here, but I'm doubtful. There was nothing. Okay, well, let's go ahead and just clean that out. Yeah, we got gold popping up like crazy there. Oh yeah. One of the flakes that's in here, I'm really surprised to see that it made it through the kitchen strainer classifier. It's of decent size. That gold just keeps showing up. Oh my goodness. Again, this is about 3.5 buckets classified material. And again, Tom, if you're watching, my neighbor, the one that invited me on this dig, I sure appreciate you, Tom. Had a good time. So far, so good. The fresh seasoning job is keeping the gold right there. It's not moving around. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything getting by. I did see one tiny one get by. I will run this a second time after snuffering up the main group. Oh yeah, look at that guy that just showed up. Okay, I'm gonna stop this for a second to make it easier to edit, and I'm going to speed this up in the next one. All right, so there is the final product. I think I got just about every bit of black sand that I can in there. Well, I can do better than that. I'm going to do a little bit better than that. But look how tiny some of those are. I mean, that is, by definition, flour gold. So, yeah, Dream Mat, just doing a fantastic job. And I also wanted to say that working with the folks at Dream Mat has been really good. These guys have been great. They treated me really good. I'm very grateful that I get to do business with them. And man, I stand behind their product. They deliver. They deliver a good product. It's efficient. It's fast. It's easy to clean. I mean, this is awesome. Very grateful for the relationship that I have with them. So I'm gonna get this dried up and weighed up, and we'll bring it back. Okay, guys. So there's all the gold from 3.5 classified buckets. Not too darn bad. I want to say that it looks like more than I got last time, but it's really kind of hard to confirm that. I have the Think scale. That's the scale that I use. It goes down, you can see that to 0.001 of a gram. I needed a scale with those types of capacities because I get really small gold. So anyway, this is looking pretty good to me. We're gonna get this on the scale and weigh it up. All right, so I have all the gold in the instruction manual that comes with the scale because it was convenient. So we're gonna dump this in here. So the number to beat that we're hoping, last time I went out to my spot, I did 2 full classified buckets, and I got 0.018 grams, so 18 milligrams. So I'm hoping that we can beat that. We'll see. Oh, come on. Haha, yeah. Okay. Hold on a second here. That's not what I was, okay. 27 milligrams. That's not bad. I'm going to say, based off of this, that this spot, at least where I was digging, is about comparable to what I was digging before. Because that percentage increase that we're seeing here reflects that extra bucket and a half that I ran. So I'm totally happy with 27 milligrams. That's a fantastic day. It all adds up over time. I'm not in this to get rich. I'm in it for the love of doing it. So anyway, that's great. That's a good day on the river. Good time with a good friend. And I will be back to that spot, and hopefully I'll kill it. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I appreciate you very much. Take good care. God bless you, and we'll see you on the next video. While I have you here, I wanted to throw out a shameless plug for my sluice box company, Simple Sluice Prospecting Equipment. If anybody's interested in a high quality, strongly built with high quality material right here in the United States, Ferndale, Washington to be exact, check out my website. That's www.simplesluiceprospectingequipment.com. There you'll find what I have to offer. I do offer a minimal amount of accessories for sluice boxes, leg kits, and weight plates. Something that you can put on top of the box so you can use any size rock or whatever weight you have available to you. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take good care. We'll catch you on the next video.